Stavros Tousios for M4Markets, and today we are going to have a quick look on what's going on with the pound and also Aussie against the Canadian dollar. I wanted to remind you here that we are still moving within a ascending channel. We are, however, and recently turned below and lower than the median regression line of this channel. That doesn't necessarily mean much. As long as we are within this channel, then the trend remains to the upside in the medium term, I would say. Now we have found a top over here. We didn't go to the 124, which is, I guess, the next target above the previous high over here. What is important to mention is that we have a very good signal here on the indicator, on the RSI. Now, usually when this signal comes up, okay, it's a very good indication for a potential, at least, pullback. So with that said, okay, and due to the fact that we have come all the way down to 120, 150 and have actually overlapped with this particular range, it opens the door to the low of around 119. Before that though, this is also another level that we need to pay attention to. That is the 120.30. Okay, currently we are at 120.113. And by the looks of it though, you know, we are moving down, but the way that we are moving down, it looks quite corrective, which means that it's more likely to be a pullback rather than anything else. That suggests that, and what we should do as traders, we should draw a descending channel here in the very short term, okay, and see how markets are going to react around the upper and lower and even the middle sort of trend lines, okay. Now, there is potential for 120.65 or so, okay, where we could see a bounce. But as I said before, because this kind of looks like corrective, you know, any move to the upside, it's likely to get rejected, okay, and then to continue lower if we're going to see a fresh low. If not, we have to expect any break above this trend line, okay, to probably crawl prices a little bit higher, close to the previous top. Because don't forget, guys, since we have come all the way down here, maybe we're going to see like right shoulder here for a potential head and shoulders pattern. So I wanted to jump on Aussie against the CAD quickly and show you that we have had very similar signals here. We are indeed still looking at an upside leg that is way above the base channel, which means this trend, guys, is accelerated. And if we use the two lower lows or higher lows, sorry, as well, you still see that we are in an accelerated trend. So with that said, and due to the fact that we don't see overlaps between the waves, you see all that only here, that suggests to me that maybe, you know, we are going to see a pullback for a further continuation. Okay, so we need to pay attention to certain levels. And one very big and very important level, it's the low at 90.37, and then another one, the high at 90.11 or so. Now, if this continues as suspected, there is potential for a medium-term move up all the way to the 95.25 or so, because we have already overlapped this territory over here. Okay, we have broken above that low, that high, sorry, and we did have 3 peaks over here, which suggests, you know, that yes, indeed, in the short and medium term, maybe there's going to be some sort of downside. However, as long as we remain pretty much, I would probably say, above 88.40, this is to be seen as a case of a bullish case, okay, especially since we are also looking at this channel, guys, and we can see that we are kind of you know, in an accelerating trend. A breakout to the upside, in my opinion, is going to be limited. A breakout to the downside is going to be also limited, but probably more of a short-term thing, down to 89.60, and from there it would seem that any pullback, it would be a potential opportunity for re-entering the trend.